I don't know what I expected when a distress beacon pulled us from hyperspace. A disabled freighter, maybe. A mining crew gone rogue. What I didn't expect was a girl. She knelt alone in the center of a dead village on a forgotten moon, skin blue as frozen methane, hair dripping wet, though the skies had not wept in days. Around her, the muddy road was littered with bones, some human, some not. "Stay behind me," Sergeant Kale growled, raising his pulse carbine. His voice, normally smooth as synth oil, had a hitch. That wasn't a good sign. The girl looked up. Her eyes were black pools, no iris, no sclera, just a reflection of the overcast heavens. She blinked slowly, as if we weren't three heavily armed peacekeepers standing 10 feet from her. I should have felt fear. Instead, I felt a pull. Like gravity, but emotional. She wasn't reaching for me, but something deep inside me was reaching for her. "Identify yourself," Kale barked. "This planet's off limits under Galactic Preservation Act 9.3. She didn't flinch, just tilted her head. "You heard the call," she said, her voice low and ancient. "So now you must listen." "I didn't come here for riddles," Kale snapped, finger twitching on the trigger. But I took a step forward. Then another. The mud sucked at my boots like it wanted me to stay. And maybe it did. "Easy, Mace," Kale warned. "What are you doing?" "I don't know," I murmured, "but I have to." The girl looked at me. Not past me. Not through me. At me. "My name is Selenia," she said, "and I am the last." The air was thick with decay. Ruined huts lined either side of the road, their wooden beams splintered and scorched. No wind, no birds, just a sucking squelch of each step. I knelt beside her, close enough to feel the cold radiating from her skin. "What happened here?" I asked. She didn't answer right away. Instead, she reached into the mud and drew something from it, a shard of obsidian, shaped like a jagged fong. She placed it in my palm. "They came for the well," she said. "The well?" Kale echoed, still on edge, eyes scanning the shadows. She nodded. "The root of minds. The echo beneath the crust. They called it the Well of Thought." I turned the shard over my hand. The moment I touched it, my vision blurred. I saw flashes, civilizations rising and falling, faces twisted in awe and agony, galaxies collapsing into void. I dropped it, hard. Selenia didn't flinch. "They mined it," she whispered, "until it screamed, until the soil bled. And when they tried to leave, the planet did not let them." A memory surfaced, a fragment from my training. Rumors of a moon that killed expeditions. Tech glitch, they said. Radiation burst. But now I saw the truth in her eyes. "The signal you sent was not for rescue," she finished. "It was a warning." Kale stepped forward now, weapon still up. "You expect us to believe this moon's alive?" "No," Selenia said. "I expect you to believe that it remembers." The wind howled then, sudden and sharp, and from the shadows of the village, figures emerged. They weren't alive. Not anymore. Charred bone, twisted metal fused into skeletal frames. Eyes hollow but not empty. Kale cursed. "Mace, get up. We're leaving." But I couldn't move, because they were familiar. Their uniforms were the insignia of old Terran Mining Corps, thought lost decades ago. "We're too late," I said. "It's starting again." Selenia rose, slowly, mud dripping from her knees, her arms spread wide. "They thought the Mind Stone was a resource," she said. "But it was memory. Thought made matter. And when it was disturbed, it reached out." "To what?" I whispered. She turned to me, eyes black as the void between stars. "To the next mind it could touch." That's when I felt it deep inside. Not a presence. A pressure. Something was in my head. I awoke in a hut, or what was left of one. My helmet was gone. Air was thin but breathable. Kale was gone too. Only Selenia remained, sitting beside the door, watching the horizon as if it might change. "You passed out," she said. "Your mind tried to resist." What is it?" She touched her temple. A convergence. A relic of the species that came before the stars. They poured thought into crystal. into dirt, into root. This moon is their tomb. And we disturbed it. No, you answered it. I staggered to my feet. Where's Kale? Selenia's silence was answer enough. I stepped outside. The village was different. Trees twisted upward like frozen screams. The mud no longer clung, but shimmered with light from beneath. The skeletons were gone. Or maybe they were never real to begin with. What do you want from me? I demanded. Selenia stood slowly, her expression unreadable. To remember, I laughed, short and bitter. I'm a recon grunt, not a historian. She stepped closer. You are human. Of all the minds that cross the stars, yours burns the brightest. Passion, memory, fury, hope. The well needs a keeper. No, I said, I didn't sign up for this. You already did, she said, and touched my forehead. The world peeled open. I saw through time, through space, through thought. I saw her, Selenia, not as a girl, but as an echo of a species long gone. She had knelt in the mud for 1,000 years, waiting for one who could carry the memory forward. I saw Kale die, not with fear, but peace, given to the well, one last memory to feed the root. I saw Earth, beautiful and naive, unaware of the storm that stirred beneath stars. And I saw myself, changed, not by choice, but by destiny. I gasped and fell to my knees. When I looked up, Selenia was gone, but I could still hear her voice. Now I kneel where she once did, alone in the dead village. I've sent the signal again. I don't know who will answer it this time. Maybe no one. Maybe that's for the best. But if they do, they must listen. Because I remember. Because I am the last. Because the well of thought is awake.